On Tinubu's presidency, pastors and priests will need to have a license before they can preach. That's what I'm saying here. So this man, Sonny Ekwusi, okay, is saying that there's a bill on the way to regulate or to provide license, to recommend having providing license to pastors, preachers before they can preach, and even priests before they can preach in a church. So this is a rumor that came out before Buhari left office, that there is a bill to regulate Christianity in Nigeria. Okay, and this is part of the Islamization agenda, because we've not seen any bill to regulate how the imams and the prophets of Islam operate. That is the truth. So why are we concerned about the pastors and priests in this matter? Why not also include Islam and all their imams and their priests as well, so that we know that it's a balanced action? But right now, it's a one-sided action because the Islamization pioneers are targeting and annihilating Christianity in Nigeria. That is the way I see this. So let's see how that bill will go. The chairman of the Human and Constitutional Rights Committee, African Bar Association, Sonny Ekwusi, has alleged that there is a bill that is about to pass to regulate the practice of Christianity in Nigeria under the current Bola Tinubu's administration. He said in an interview with Arise TV that the bill will force pastors and priests to get a license before mounting the pulpit to preach before any congregation. He noted that the bill is being contemplated to be passed by a council in Abuja, and according to him, the bill violates the Section 38 of the 1999 Constitution that speaks on the rights of religion. He argued that the state and the Christian faith are two different entities that do not function in the same way. And that is correct, actually. He said the function of this council in Abuja is to regulate the Christianity religion. Pastors and priests will need to have a license before they can preach. This means that if you are holding a Christian crusade in Lagos and you don't have a license from this council, they will shut it down. And we are saying this is not proper. So pastors will have to be certified and trained by this council. I mean, this is not acceptable in a democratic setting. That is true. That is very, very true. So what is happening now is that Bola Tinubu's government, and this actually were the things that Buhari initiated but did not complete. And no wonder Tinubu said he will continue for wherever Buhari stopped. And all these Islamization agendas, all these bills that will frustrate Christianity, frustrate Southerners, are the ones Tinubu's government is starting with to prove that he's working. Okay? Now, where is the bill to regulate how mosque or how Islam is practiced in Nigeria? Where is the bill to regulate how paganism and other forms of religions are practiced in Nigeria? Why must it be Christianity that they are making law for to regulate? Who are they to coach and mentor and teach the pastors before they can go and then give a license before they can go to a pulpit to preach? It's all about faith and not about secular processes. Okay, so what is happening here? Because even in advanced countries like UK, US, and Canada, they are not asking, they're not regulating what pastors preach in the church. It's just that when you say something that is insightful to the public, the government will come and take action on you. But as long as you are doing your own thing amicably and you are not affecting anybody and your congregation is not complaining, then you can carry on. That is how it is done all over the world. So why does Nigeria want to give license to pastors before they can preach? Is that a business? Are they going to also be compelled to pay tax? Because it looks like it might happen as well. So why would you prepare license for Christian pastors and you're not preparing license for imams and other heads of other religion? This is not acceptable. That is the truth. Again, I repeat, this is Islamization agenda loading. And I think we have to vehemently reject this move and have it quashed. And I'd wonder why. And somebody was saying, I think it was Chief Edwin Clark that was saying that out of 109 senators that are newly elected, 55 are Muslims, while 54 are Christians. So let me see how the 54 Christians will allow this kind of bill to pass through them. And in fact, this is a litmus test for the new senators now that claim to be Christians in that house. Okay? And with the Senate president claiming to be a Christian. So let's see how this kind of bill will pass through them and be signed into law. That is the issue. They should kill this bill. So this is the first litmus test for all the Christian senators in the House. Okay, let me see if it is enough for the 55 Muslims to come and coerce the 54 Christians within the Senate. Okay, in order to get the bill passed through to be signed into law. So that is a litmus test for these new senators, and I repeat, it is time to watch out how they will handle it. Somebody said, I don't believe this. Okay, you guys should let peace reign in Nigeria. This is another useless propaganda. How will you say it's propaganda? In Nigeria, something will come out, they will say it's a rumor. Before you know it, that thing is gaining friction, is gaining ground. So anything that filters out should not be seen as a rumor. You never can tell where it will get to. Somebody say we will resist that with whatever it will take to stop that bill. First of all, the senators that are Christians, 54 Christian senators, should resist it first before it comes to the public. So only pastor and priest, what of imam clerics? We are waiting for the wonderful law. Let it come, let's see. Okay? Somebody says fake bloggers with fake ideas or fake news. Tinubu can't pass such bill because it's against the constitution in the first place. This is democracy. Well, you never can tell what the agenda is. Human beings are difficult and different. Obviously, they started again with their monumental propaganda. They spent 8 years of Buhari administration in the same manner. Where does a council pass a bill and usurp the function of National Assembly? What will now happen to Islamic clerics who preaches openly if they regulate Christians? Yes, and even those Islamic imams are even the people preaching violence all over the country, and nobody is doing anything about them. Whoever triumph, one die before in time. Let's hope so. Christians are very docile, so let's hope so that we'll have the courage and ability to push back. Again, we are leveraging on the 54 senators in the House, the new 10th Senate Assembly, to contend with this before it leaks into the public. And the wife, who happens to be a pastor, is there. We are waiting. So that is the thing. People claim that Oluremi Tinubu is a pastor just because she got ordained in Redeem. Deep down inside her, is she really practicing Christianity? Or she's practicing with her husband, whatever her husband is practicing? Yeah? Okay? End time president with end time law. Exactly. Exactly. So, so this is what is coming out. The person that said it is a member of Nigerian Bar Association and knows what he's saying. So it's not a propaganda. It is not a story, fake story. This is a real story. I know. So let it come and let Nigeria tackle it once and for all. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.